All right, guys, here to do a pick a card reading. Question today is going to be, what obstacle must be overcome in order to be with your lover? What obstacle must be overcome in order to be with your lover? Choices for the reading are going to be card number 1, the Two of Swords here. Second choice, card number 2, the Five of Cups. And third choice is card number 3, the Hanged Man. Once again, the question is, what obstacle must be overcome in order to be with your lover? What obstacle must be overcome in order to be with your lover? Keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading. May not resonate with everyone. Take the bits and pieces that do resonate with you. Leave all the other shit behind. Nobody needs junk. Nobody needs baggage. Roles may be reversed. And this may not resonate with you at all. If it does resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave some comments, let me know what's going on. And if it doesn't resonate with you, there are a ton of other pick a card readings down below this one, and soon enough there will be a ton above this one. But just remember, if it doesn't fit, you must quit. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. And let me put these cards down. We'll take a deep breath together. 1, 2, 3, guys. Pick your card. Pick your card for your reading. We have the Two of Swords, reading number 1. Five of Cups, reading number 2. Hangman, reading number 3. Question is, what obstacles must be overcome in order for us to be together? What obstacles must be overcome in order for me to be with my lover? All right. And we are going to go ahead and get started with the first reading. Card number 1, Universe. What obstacles must be overcome in order for the people who chose card number 1 to be with their lover? First card out the deck is the Hanged Man. Universe, what obstacles must be overcome? Second card out the deck, we have the World card. World card. His punk ass had to fall out, didn't he? Got the King of Swords here. Let's put the World card up there. King of Swords right there. Pull her over. Push him over. One more card, Universe. All right, we have the Strength card here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. All right, so in regards to what obstacles must be overcome in order for you and your lover to be together, I see that you guys are reaching the end of the end of a journey, the end of some great transformation, and someone is prolonging that ending. One person doesn't want this to end. World card here turned facing this way with her back to us. Someone doesn't want this to end, and the other person is refusing to make a decision. So it's like both of you guys don't want this to end, and you both are keeping yourselves stagnant. I have a couple here. The Queen of Swords just fell out, so we have the King and Queen of Swords. So I feel as though you guys are being, one of you all has a facade up and the other of you is tired of it. And you are calling bullshit on him as the Queen of Swords, right? You're cutting through the bullshit. You have one hand out to receive, but you're on guard. You're standing guard. You're protecting yourself. So if you need to swipe his ass real quick, you can. You can just cut him, chop him. He's not on guard. You see, his sword is down. He's too busy worried about his facades and the mask that he's wearing, this facade that he has going on to make it appear that he's somebody that he's not. That's just how I read the King of Swords every single time. It's very rare that I read him any other way. So because you are 50-50, you have your hand out, but you're on guard. He has a facade up like he's playing like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you cut me off. I don't care if we end this. I don't care. But in truth, he's just like you. He doesn't want this to end either. You can see that butterfly on his breastplate there. If my stupid phone will just focus. So he has a butterfly on his breastplate. And so he is in a phase of metamorphosis just as you are. There's your butterfly on your throne. So you both are going through a transformation of sorts. You both are taming the beast within and gaining courage to be vulnerable and to let this softness show, to let this nurturing side of both of you show. Someone could be pregnant in this relationship. Yeah, but nobody wants to make a decision. Nobody wants to make a decision on what's the next move. Nobody wants to make a decision on should we reconcile or should we go our separate ways. Both of you guys, I feel, are trapped in fear right now. Nobody will make a decision, but nobody wants this to end. So what's keeping them stagnant, universe? Something is definitely keeping you stagnant. So the universe is tired of both of y'all. The universe is like, okay, so if nobody will do it. I'll shift this situation. I'll force you all into healing because it's time. You're at that next stage. And so at that point, after the universe steps in with the wheel of fortune and shifts this and shifts you both into healing and also reconciliation, then one of you comes back with an apology. And I feel the other one is secretly wanting that. So secretly, you both are wanting a reconciliation, but nobody wants to make the first move. Nobody wants to take the first step because you both are creating this together, but nobody wants to be the first to say, I'm sorry. Nobody wants to be the first to say, I don't want this to end. So the universe is going to step in here and shift this for you and then allow free will to take its course. Give you guys some time to become the alchemist of your own life, to heal from these past pains, and then allow you guys to come forward and hear each other with an open heart. Since this relationship has been broken down, and then there will be a chance for reconciliation. So what's blocking this connection? What must you overcome? You need to overcome your ego and your pride. Both of you all. It can't be one of you all does it and the other one doesn't. You both have to remove the mask and shed so that you can speak heart to heart, mind to mind, soul to soul, versus just mind to mind, because there's a lot of mental energy here, and we need some cups down here. We need some heart talk. We need to speak with our heart and not with our mind, because you guys really are at a point where you could lose this. But honestly, the truth of the matter is this could bring you both great happiness if one of you would just get off of your high. Well, if both of you guys would just get off of your high horse here, offer this Knight of Cups. You move into happiness. Again, somebody could be pregnant. Empress card, Sun card here. Somebody could be with child. And this, once you guys apologize, you have the energy to work towards a solid foundation. That's what you guys are working for. So this hermit moment that we're in right now, or that you guys are in right now, is very necessary because it's allowing you to shed. It's allowing you to shed all of the past pains that you guys have put one another through in this last cycle that you guys are keeping yourself in. You have outgrown this cycle. You have outgrown this paradigm, and it is now time for you to move on unto the next one. So you can stay here as long as you want, but you got some happiness on the other side. If I were you, I would fucking swallow my pride, get to healing, and move. That is what is blocking you. That is what is blocking you. God is trying to tell you something. All right, let's move on, because you know if I get started. 5 of Cups here. Universe, people who chose the 5 of Cups, what obstacle must be overcome in order for them to be with their lover? What obstacle must be overcome in order for them to be with their lover? Please be as clear as possible. What obstacle must be overcome for them to be with their lover? Please be as clear as possible. You have the 9 of Pentacles here. All right, universe. What obstacle must be overcome for them to be with their lover? You have the King of Wands here. What obstacle must... Whoa. You have the 9 of Wands here. 2 nines. What obstacle must be... Whoa. Can we get one at a time, universe? Like this 2 and 3 is a lot. And last one is the Page of Wands. All right. So, what I see here is that Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. On the other side, I think it's important to note that we have the Ten of Swords. So what I see here is that you guys I see the separation happening. I see that you guys miss one another. Five of Cups here. I see that you miss one another, but I see that you both are dealing with your own stuff. One of you is doing some shadow work, right? One of you is facing your demons, your darkness, going through a dark night of the soul. And the other one is working on insecurities and building themselves back up, pouring all that love that they poured into another back into themselves. You both are fantasizing about this reconciliation. One of you, the one doing the shadow work, is now willing to allow passage through the guards that they put up. And the one who is filling their own cup and becoming more and more confident and dealing with their own securities is inviting you in. So they're coming out of isolation soon. I feel like this is you, but it could be the other person. And you guys are going to go through a period where I think right now, you guys are or one of you all, the one I feel that is doing the shadow work, is going through a period of assessment, realizing all of the betrayal, all of the pains that have been caused here, and wanting to be a little bit vulnerable and allow themselves to offer you a cup of love. Look what's behind this card. Realizing that you are lovers, you are the yin and the yang of one another. But there's a holding pattern because you all weren't able to truly let the other in. And so what needs to happen and what obstacle you all both must overcome is finishing. One needs to finish this process of the dark night of the soul, and one needs to finish this process of filling their own cup and working on their own insecurities, because you both are going through a process of being reborn. You see that phoenix rising? You both are going through a process of being reborn. You're being rebirthed right now. You're giving birth to these new yous. And so that's what the universe needs you to do. They need you to go through a spiritual transformation so that you can come out and actually, this person going through the shadow work can come out and actually give to you what you've given to them. Yeah, great period of transformation right here. The old must die, and that's why they're going through the shadow period. Absolutely missing you right now, but they need to get an understanding or obtain an understanding on what exactly that they did so they don't do it anymore. I do see that once they complete this cycle of going through the dark night of the soul, they will offer you a cup of love, and the universe will step in and balance this energy, so there won't be an imbalance in giving and taking. There will be more equal giving and equal taking, and both being there for one another and really being able to reciprocate what the other is giving in kind. You both are missing one another. We have the Five of Cups here twice now. You both are missing one another, and someone is watching the other, whether they're driving past your house, whether they're keeping tabs on you through friends, and they want to communicate with you. But the way in which they communicate is very immature, and they're guarded here. So you have the Nine of Wands. You both are guarded. You are willing to come out of isolation, or you will very soon, to invite them in. And they're just kind of looking at you on the other side of this card. They're just kind of looking at you standing guard, wondering if they should let you in, because what they don't want to do is experience this heartbreak again. They really don't want to experience any more of this amplified Five of Cups energy that they've been experiencing. So they do want to approach you, but they want to make sure that when they approach you, it is the only time, like they can get it in one shot. And this may take some time because, again, they still are going through this dark night of the soul, and you still are dealing with your insecurities and building your self-confidence and your self-worth, understanding it and really embracing it to the fullest. So that's the obstacle that you guys are overcoming, really just needing this alone time to go through this process of unfolding. You have the snake in the background here. So this person is shedding while this person is actually filling their cup. And once that happens, I see that one of you will come forth and you will offer something more solid, more grounding. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups here. So you guys definitely want to be together. And there's a lot of love here. King of Cups energy. And I just was shuffling cards, stopped at the 8 of Pentacles. There's a lot of love here. You guys just need to give birth to yourselves, and that's what you're manifesting, this second chance with this Page of Wands here. You need to give birth to yourselves and not move from this 9 of Wands energy into this 10 of Wands energy. It's necessary for you guys to have this alone time, especially for this person right here who's doing the shedding, and for this person who is filling their cup and understanding their worth. Once that happens, a decision will be made, and they will leave their baggage behind. You see it's clamped to the concrete. They will leave their baggage behind and set out towards you. Once they set out towards you, that's when they will come forth with making these various offers. But this is a slow transition here, because this healing really needs to be whole. Like, you guys are becoming whole again, because I feel like life really got to you. But look at this. All of these cards just popped out. So you have the 9 of Swords. So there's a lot of restlessness, sleepless nights. This is divinely guided. So I wouldn't lose a lot of sleep on it. You guys will both come into an awakening, and someone will offer more of a commitment to you. Something that is not as full of shit as the last situation was. But that's the energy that you're swirling around right now. And again, somebody is remembering their worth and their value, and someone is shedding right now. And so those are the obstacles that are in your way from being with one another. And I bid you farewell. Let's move on to the last reading. Reading number 3, which is the Hanged Man universe. What do you have to tell us about reading number 3? Whoa, that card jumped way out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. First card that flew out is Chariot. I mean, you want to move, huh? Chariot card is the first card out. Second card out is the 8 of Cups here. 8 of Cups, universe, the people who chose the Hangman. What obstacle is in the way? You have the 10 of Swords. What obstacle is in the way? What obstacle must they overcome in order to be with their lover? You have the 4 of Swords. All right. Bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Cups. Somebody is self-absorbed. And you also have the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody was a little self-absorbed, but they needed to be selfish. They needed to pull away and take time out for themselves. They needed to go into this hangman position, and they needed to take that energy on, because they're surrendering. They're surrendering to this wish that they've put out into the universe. They've always felt that something was missing. And so they went into hermit mode in search of this cup that they felt was missing, right? In search of this 9 of Cups. They wanted to move from this 8 of Cups to this 9 of Cups. But now that that journey is over, they're very innocent again, right? That's like a shooting star here. They're very innocent again. They've assessed the situation. They've understood the betrayal that they have kind of committed in this relationship, and they are surrendering to what is. They are ready to move forward. They are ready to move forward, more balanced and having a better insight. You see the eye on that Chariot, having a better insight after they've gone through this healing process. Underneath that 9 of Cups, you have the 6 of Cups, and underneath that you have the Empress, but you have her with her back to us, right? So I feel as though you've turned your back to them because you're sick of their bullshit. You're completely sick of it. There was a lot of betrayal in this situation. There was a lot of backstabbing. There was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of harm. This person wants to reach out and communicate to you, but they want to feel you out at first. I do feel if you have social media, they are watching you on social media. They want to feel you out first. They want to come in and out of your life because that's what they were used to doing. But they want to see... They want to see if they're very curious about committing to you, right? They want to commit to you, but a part of them still wants to be a player. That's that hangman energy. A part of them doesn't want to be serious. A part of them doesn't want to... They truly didn't want to go out on this journey of healing. They truly didn't want to assess all of the pain that they've caused. They didn't want to be faced with that truth. But the universe stepped in and balanced the situation. The universe was like, yeah, no, you can't just go around fucking with people like this. Like, it's not cool. And so that had to come to an end, which is why I felt that you walked away. I feel though this person felt overwhelmed by this connection. Like, this connection was big to them, and they were guarded because they were taking on this Knight of Wands energy. Very charismatic, funny person. I feel like they were very playful, very joking. But you cut them off because when it came time to commit, I mean, you guys done this on and off thing for a very long time. And when it came time to make a commitment or to bring something to the ground, to ground it, to stabilize it, they just kind of played games with you. And the more they grew or rose in love with you, the more they would play mental games. And this caused a lot of conflict. What they truly wanted to do was to offer you this Knight of Cups. And that's what they want to offer you now. But instead, they played around. They played around. They were too immature. They were childlike. And they caused all of these swords to be brought to the relationship. And so they know what they've done. They understand that, and they realize that it is a huge burden now, and they want to come back with some truth. They want to tell you that they love you. They want to tell you what you mean to them, and they want to move forward. The obstacle that they must overcome is they need to grow the fuck up, first and foremost. Second of all, they oscillate between going very fast and moving very slow, because they're so used to that in and out energy, and they truly are afraid of commitment. This is a commitment phobe. So they need to look at this mental energy. Like they've created a mental prison within themselves. And they just feel defeated at this point. 4 of Swords here, 10 of Swords. They just feel completely defeated at this point. So this person, I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from them. But until they grow up and get out of this Knight of Wands energy here, and come to you with a childlike playfulness, but not a childlike mind, not immaturity, not emotional unavailability. They got to stop the lies. They got to make a decision to stop the lies, stop the deception, and to truly step fully into this 6 of Cups energy, because they realize that you're a soulmate, but they need to be selfish in a good way and heal, not selfish in a bad way and be self-absorbed. 9 of Cups. Again, they needed to take this journey because they felt that something was missing. But what was missing, I think they left thinking the grass was greener on the other side. But what was truly missing was that wholeness within. They are avoiding, look at this. They are avoiding the healing process, but they filled that space. They filled that void with a lot of bullshit. Third party situations, drinking, clubbing, partying. Very egoic person. Someone who is very prideful, who needs to be a little bit more vulnerable so that they can come to you clearly and be this fool. But they're avoiding this. So what they need to do is to bring wholeness within, move forward through their healing, come back to you with new eyes, new heart, new soul, and surrender to this connection. Surrender to this 6 of Cups connection and be more nurturing and loving, so you'll turn around. But they got to stop playing the field. They got to stop doing the in and out. They got to be truthful with you and themselves. More so with themselves. Because the moment that they're truthful with themselves, they'll come out of that hangman energy and they'll truly be able to move forward the way that they want to. Very quickly, but very balanced. You have the yin and yang there. So very quickly, but very balanced. But right now, this person is just imbalanced and they need this time apart. They are going through something that's very difficult for them because they have to face themselves. And I feel like there's some childhood traumas here that they need to face that they've been avoiding most of their lives. And the moment they face that childhood trauma, then they'll be able to come back to you. You may be dreaming about this person now, though, because they are sending themselves to you. They don't realize that they have that power to do that. But I feel like they're sending themselves to you in your dream. But this has the possibility of being a great love story if this person would just cut their bullshit and get out of their mind and get into their heart so that they can truly heal. Again, you have the Star card here and you have the Nine of Cups. If they would use that Nine of Cups to not overindulge, but use it to fill their own cup, to fill their own heart, to fill their own space with all that love, then they could truly be what you need them to be, and they would be your true counterpart. But until then, they just come up very immature, very childish. They need to heal these childhood traumas in order for you guys to move forward and move into a new paradigm. Yeah, those are the obstacles, guys. All right, so if you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, like it, share it, comment, subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.